Wait 1 second. Hold up. Oh shit. Alright. I gotta take a little sip of water. But anyways, I'm coming at y'all niggas. Again, I got another video today. This one's gonna be on the Swine, Poke, whatever you wanna call it. Now, first off, peace to everyone, because I always come in with peace and I leave with peace. I said all my peace, my love, my positive energies, everything, my high frequencies, my good vibrations. I send that shit out to y'all so y'all can feel that shit too. You know, it's resonating off of me and falling on you. So anybody who needs that stuff out there, who just needs some love or whatever, here, man, I'm giving it to y'all, man. I'm spreading it to everywhere. So hopefully y'all can feel that shit. And, man, hopefully y'all doing good. Got your water, drinking plenty, staying hydrated, keeping your immune system up and strong so you won't be getting sick all the time. You won't be getting this, that, feeling sore, feeling aches, being as healthy as you can, exercising every day, getting in shape, eating 1 meal a day, fasting whenever you can, staying away from all the bullshit. And speaking of the bullshit, we're going to be talking about the divinely prohibited flesh. The one food that, you know, there's lots of foods out there that's bad for you and you shouldn't be eating whatever. But this the worst. This the food that's bad for you, but you should not never eat. No matter what, under those only circumstances if you about to die. If you finna die, yeah, you can eat it. But other than that, unless it's a life or death situation, you stranded in the forest for 16 days, you ain't eat, man, that's when you should eat it. Man, unless it's a life or death situation, you should not eat this. The divinely prohibited flesh, the swine. So, today, we're going to be talking about why it's even prohibited, you know, why Allah does not want you to eat it. It's also going to be talking about why it is not good for you to eat in the first place. Not even talking about the whole thing, because some people, they might not be religious, or you don't even have to be religious, you know. They might not believe in Allah or whatever. They might not whatever, man. You don't have to be a Christian or Muslim. You don't have to be a part of any religion to believe in Allah, whatever. But, you know, I'm going to be telling y'all the health aspects and why. You feel me? This is a subject I want to spread so y'all can at least have this, at least do this thing. So I'm finna spread this to y'all. All right? So, yeah, we're going to be going all over that shit today and talking about what y'all need to know. So first off, because we just going to get into it. My train of thought is kind of here and there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't plan out. The only planning I do is I go on my book. I write down all the information I want to tell y'all. It's a spree of the moment thing, you know. If I feel like I'm doing the video, I got the energy, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do a video. Because this whole night, I've been taking to myself. I could be playing video games, doing this, and that. And even doing some whatever stuff. But I really just want to, you know, meditate, read books. And I was watching a live stream a little earlier. But, you know, just read some books, meditate, do that. And one of the things I want to do is make y'all some videos. So I'm making this video and shit. So, you know, first, let's just hop into that. First, let's talk about the pig. You feel me? And we gonna talk about we're gonna go into depths and stuff. But first, we gonna talk about the name of the swine. First off, the Arabic word for the pig is, bro, I don't even know how the fuck to say this shit. It's khanzer. It's khanzer. K-A-H-N-Z-I-E-R. It means, well, khan, because it's two words. Khanzer was one word, but it's two different things in the word. So K-A-H-N, khan, meaning I see. And then Z-I-E-R means very foul. So the Arabic word is khanzer. K-A-H-N-Z-I-E-R, meaning I see very foul. That's what the Arabic word for swine is. And when you look at a swine, that's what word is, and that's what it means. You know, that was back in, you know, that's how you say it in Arabic. So when you look at it, it's a grafted animal too. So it's not an original animal. It wasn't grafted from original, you know, animals meant to be eaten, but it was grafted from the rat, which is a dirty, very foul animal, and also the house cat. And you should not eat. Obviously, you don't eat domesticated animals because they nice, they domesticated, they meant to be around y'all. There's a couple animals you shouldn't eat. You can eat them, like the horse too. The horse is a very nice animal. It's a domesticated animal. It helps you with, so you shouldn't eat it. You know, it's a really clean meat. You can have it. It eats the finest of things. But if you got better stuff to eat the better stuff. You feel me? But anyways, it was grafted from the rat and the cat. the house cat. Alright? And it's a grafted animal in the first place. And it wasn't made for human consumption. When it was made, grafted, that's what grafted means if y'all do not know. When it was grafted, it was not made for human consumption. It was made because it was made, I think it was made in, I forgot, but anyways, anyway, Germany don't got nothing to do with it. But basically, the white people, they, in Europe, back in the day when it was created, in Europe, the white people there, the Europeans, they had lots of sicknesses, a whole bunch of sicknesses. So then they grafted the pig to cure them, not cure it, but to help with them things. Because the pig has because German scientists found it, German scientists said, they weren't the first ones to, find that out, but German scientists studied it, and it has, I think, 606 or 666. It's one of the two. I don't remember, but it's either 606 or 666 different bacterias and germs and stuff. Bad ones. We got more germs in our body than cells, but these are the bad ones. You feel me? These are the fucked up ones. But anyways, it has 666 or 606 germs in it. And basically, it has so much germs where they would put it on whatever the infected area is, and it has so much germs that those germs end up killing the motherfucking diseases that we got. Or not we, but the Europeans back in the day, back in Europe when the pig was made. So it was made I think it was made from German scientists, something like that. Germans had something to do with it, either discovering all the things, or they made it so that they could, because any ailments that they had, because the Europeans had there's lots of diseases going around in Europe. That's why when they came to America, all the Indians started dying. The number one killer of the Indians when the Americans came, or not the Americans, but the colonists, the Europeans came, was disease. They brought many diseases along and stuff, and many people was not, they was not used to those diseases and stuff, and the disease. And since the Europeans they're like scientifically, they get lots of diseases and stuff. And since they have so many diseases, it doesn't affect them as much as it will. It might kill one person, but it might just make them sick all the time. So they created the pig so that, for that. It wasn't even made to be eaten. And then, yo. All right, so look at this. Man, let me see what this word is. Trichinella. All right, so basically, the pig, its whole body, the mass of its body is just a mass of worms. It's the body of the swine, that's a massive worm. So every mouthful you eat, every bite you take, that's just a whole bunch of worms, a big ball of worms. A whole bunch of little microscopic worms that you can't see with your human eye. But if you put a raw piece of pork and even just rub it onto a slide and then put it into the telescope, whatever that shit's called, the scientific labs, they got all them X-ray machines and shit. When you, I don't remember the name. I think it's a telescope, the microscope. When you put it on the microscope, you can see all the worms and shit because they're so small. And whenever these worms are called Trichinella, something. I'll spell it out for y'all. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce these words 100%. Trichinella. It's spelled Trichinella. Trichinella. And it's a whole bunch of those worms. That's the scientific name for it. Or they also known as pork worms. They're also known as pork worms. So it's a whole bunch of those worms. Whenever it gets into your body, one, its birth rate, it creates it births hundreds of new larvae, and those larvae go through your blood system to your muscles, and they get lodged into your muscles and stuff, all throughout your body, your muscles. They get lodged into your muscles and shit, which causes muscle aches and a whole bunch of other stuff. It also can go into your spinal fluid. It can make its way to your brain, your gray matter, so it lodges itself all those places. So it can make you act crazy, acting all wild and shit. Once it gets into your brain, once it gets to your spinal fluids, it can cause problems there. When it can cause muscle aches, it can cause fevers. You acting weird, you feeling bad. So it causes lots of sickness. So they like to say, oh, just cook it all the way, it's good. No, the solution of it is not to eat it at all. Don't be like, oh, if you cook it to this temperature. No, don't eat that shit at all. It's a whole bunch of all those worms. So poke worms, Trichinella, I think that's how you call it. Trichinella, that's what the scientific name is, and it goes into your body. It could go places. It's your spinal fluid, your brain, your muscles. It lodges itself. and it's a whole bunch of little larvae. That's what they're called. They go through your bloodstream to those places. And also, it might start off microscopic, but then it grows in your body. It could grow. I think it's either up to 6 centimeters or 6 inches, but it can grow a whole bunch, and they remain undetected for years. So you could go to the doctors, you could be thinking you cool, and then, but because all this shit happening to you, they're doing, you feeling bad, but they don't know. I don't know, you cool, but then many years later they'll be like, oh, you got trichinella, got the pokeworm inside of you. So that's why. And they say, oh, but you cook it all the way. Nah, don't even touch that shit in the first place. Hell no. And also, another thing, health-wise, that's bad for it is, one, I don't 100% remember this, but I'm pretty sure it's a food that is hard. Yeah, it's a meat. So it's hard for your stomach to digest. That's most meats. I don't think fowl, which would be birds and stuff like that, like chickens and all that, roosters, turkeys. But I don't think fowl has it, but I know beef is a very coarse meat, which is hard for your stomach to digest, and I'm pretty sure pork is too. But pork, the swine, it's a dirty animal. It's the dirtiest. Fowl are dirty, just like the pig too. That they eat a lot of different things. If you just throw whatever, it would even eat its own feces or whatever. That's why the best fowl for you to eat is the ones you raise yourself. Feed it good food that you select yourself, not so then it won't be eating bugs and eating dirty stuff. So that's why another thing. But anyways, the pork is a dirty animal, very dirty, foul, filthy, and it's the filthiest animal, literally, out of all the farm. Because animals, barnyard animals, farm animals, they're already dirty to begin with, but they're dirtier in those standards. They're fucking dirty as hell, nigga. They dirty as fuck. And they also wallow around in their own filth and they mud and stuff, and they keep on eating until they can't eat no more. Keep eating until they can't eat no more, and they just lay there. Their stomach filled to the brim all the time, and as soon as a little bit of space, they keep eating, fall back over, sleep, go around. So they're a very filthy animal. It eats all the time. It eats anything too. So that also makes it very dirty. And also in that sense, chickens is dirty too, because they'll eat a lot. That's why the best way is raising yourself. And so, you can't always do that. So, it is what it is. Still gotta eat chicken or whatever, get it how you live. But, yeah, it's a very dirty animal. And it also does another more effects on it as it's bad for you. There's so many health shit. It takes away from your health. It also takes away from your appearance, your beauty. You see, you be looking ugly, whatever, or you be wondering why your face ain't clear, it has a whole bunch of pimples, whatever it may be, whatever the shit you facing, you're like, what the fuck? Or females, they be wondering why they don't be looking good, they be putting makeup to cover up their face. Nah, they gotta stop cutting out. That's for a lot of bad foods in general, but especially the pig. The pig takes away from your natural beauty. If you wasn't eating all this craziness, all this poison, because the pig is straight up poisonous. All the other foods, they might be bad, or like McDonald's, that's another poisonous ass thing. Made from GMOs, a whole bunch of fake meat, whole bunch of bullshit that you eating. But the pig, that shit, no matter I don't care if you get a farm, fresh, grass-fed, whatever, nah, nigga, that shit's still poison. Pigs is poisonous like a motherfucker, but it takes away from your physical health and also your beauty, your appearance, how you look. So you're gonna be looking ugly and stuff, looking this and that, wondering why. It's the pig. And a whole bunch of other craziness that you eating. But even if you cut all that, you doing this, because it's females, y'all don't need makeup. For real, man. If you already look fine, nigga, why you wearing makeup in the first place? Like, that shit make no sense. And if you ain't, cut out. There's natural shit you can do. Start eating the right types of foods. Get some sea moss. Sea moss make your skin glow. Put shea butter on. Do something. Don't do all that stupid shit, because then you might be seeing all these girls like this and that, and then they gonna be thinking they supposed to be like that. Nah, you gotta be your own self. Stop be thinking you have to be like this and thinking so down on yourself. Shit, and niggas too. Niggas might want to spend, or this everybody, man. Motherfuckers want to look at the money, the cars, the jewelry, but they want to put that shit over Allah or whatever. People who sell their soul is people who put money over Allah. That's the one thing you put nothing over. Not yourself, not your kids, not your mother, not your father, not food, not anything. Allah's the highest. He's the only person. only person you should put above yourself. Don't put anybody else above yourself. Worshiping these celebrities, worshiping these devils, worshiping all these stupid people, anybody who it may be. No, only person you put above yourself is Allah. Don't put no man above yourself. You feel me? Unless it's like your kids or something, don't put no random motherfuckers over you. It's you. You is the top priority. You have to do everything for self. And then when you do things for self, you can help other people. You always trying to put your energy into something, or even if you're trying to help people all the time, you ain't gonna be able to grow. Because once you're able to grow, you can help people in more ways than you could have when you was down there trying to help everybody. And you could do a lot more once you're able to do, because then you'll be at a higher place yourself, and you can do so much more and continue to keep growing. You feel me? So anyways, I got a little bit sidetracked there, but yeah, pork, that should take away from your damn appearances and all that sort of shit. Let me just make sure anything on here. Oh yeah. Hold up. Okay. Nah, but yeah. Back on the worms thing, it's just a whole bunch of little worms. You know, whenever it enters your digestive system, goes through your bloodstream. It goes into your digestive system, has a big birth rate, a whole bunch of this, hundreds of motherfucking little larvae, and they go through your damn bloodstream and go to places like your muscles, your spinal fluid, and your brain. It infects it, that shit. It fuck you up. And also, it's just very unhealthy. It's a very fat animal. It eats a whole bunch. It's very foul. Foul, literally. That's just foul, disgusting, dirty ass animal. And it's the dirtiest of the foul. It's the everythingest of everything. You feel me? All that sort of shit. So let me think of anything else it's not good for you. It takes away from your health, takes away from your beauty, all that sort of shit. Another thing, all this stuff, I'm not trying to scare y'all. I'm keeping it straight up. You feel me? I'm not going back, this. If I'm finna tell y'all something, I ain't gonna scare y'all. Y'all do you. You don't have to listen to me. You could be like, cool, I ain't saying, this is 100, this and that. Nah, do you. If you think, I don't care, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, do you. Peace. I don't care. You don't have to do what I tell you. You don't have to do a single thing but what you want to do. I can't force anybody. I can't resurrect the spiritually dead. You feel me? I can't attract the wise. No, that's the only person who can do that is Allah. I can only give you the knowledge that you can use to do that to yourself, to resurrect yourself, to put yourself on a higher elevation. You feel me? To do with what you want. So you do with this information what you want. You could just whatever. All right. So okay, the next part, we talked about all the health shit, how it take away from your beauty. The pork worms called tritonella. I think that's how you say it. Tritonella. How it goes into your bloodstream, does all that shit. Talked about how it's a dirty ass animal, and overall it's very poisonous. Even if I cooked it all the way, that shit's still poisoning you, man. That shit's still, even if you can, the best solution for pork is to avoid it. And all right, now let's get into kind of, because I think the last part I want to touch on, no, this is the next part I'll touch on this part. So we're getting into why Allah forbids it. So, you might be saying, well, Amir, you said this, and that. You said, yeah, it's poisonous, yeah, it's going to take away from your health, your beauty, do this and that, and the pork worms, but why? There's other foods, eating fried food, eating cone is hard on your stomach to digest, peas, except, the peas in the pod, they all bad for your stomach, they hard on it, all these unhealthy foods, but Allah doesn't forbid them, so why he forbid the pork? What the swine do? I know it's dirty, but there's other dirty animals that we still eat that isn't forbidden. Well, I'm gonna tell you. So, one of the main reasons, like I said, are the health things, but that's not the full reason. It used to, but the reason it is forbidden by Allah is because there's demons inside of it. And again, just like I said, I'm gonna reiterate this, and I'm gonna go on. I ain't gonna say it. No, I ain't gonna say it another time. Everything I say, you don't have to take it. You can do what you want. You can leave the video, exit, dislike it, do whatever. I don't care. You don't have to believe me. I ain't forcing nothing on nothing. Y'all do what you want. I'm just gonna tell y'all the stuff that I know and the stuff that I believe. I believe. I don't believe it, I know it. But the things that I know, you don't have to know or believe the same things that I do. This is me. Alright, so that gone with. So basically there's demons inside the pork. And you might be saying, well, how come that? You know, what's the story? So I don't remember the names, I don't remember the times, but I know. But basically, back in the day, that's 5 back in this. So back in the day, there was this dude. There's this dude, this black man, and he was you know, he was possessed by demons. Demons was possessing him, you know, and Allah looked upon him, and you know, he felt bad because he you know, the brother, you know, he was going through some tough shit. He had demons, you know, demons on his soul, fucking with him. He was what's it called? Possessed. He was possessed. So Allah looked upon him and said, "Wow, man." So he came to him. He said, "Bro, I see that you're going through this tough, painful time. I'm finna help you. I'm finna take the demons away from you and banish them. But you have to stop eating the pork," because he told him all the reasons why. He said, "It's bad for you. It does this. It takes away from your health. It is poisonous to you. It's poisonous to you. It's not a good thing to eat. And I know it's before you was eating pork, and I want you to savor your life. I want you to preserve your life." He said, "I'll take these demons away from you if you stop eating the pig, the swine. If you stop eating swine, stop touching it, because it's not good for you. You don't have no place to eat it. You stop touching it, I'm going to take the demons away from you." So he said, the man was like, "Please, I'll do anything." So he told him, "You got to stop eating pork." He said, "I'll do anything. I'll do it." So he took the demons out of him. And then what he did is, so that he made sure, Allah made sure that the dude, he wouldn't, because it was a black man, he made sure that the black man wasn't going to be, I'm not saying the black man as a collective, I'm talking about the one person. So he told the man, he said, he made sure. So what he did with the demons is, because you have to put them back into something. So what he did is he took it and then he put it into the swine, the pig, because he said, well, to make sure that this dude, he don't take away from his abundance of life and he only add on to it so that he can live good, because Allah's gonna do that. He gonna do anything he can to make y'all live good. So he said, in order to make that man live good, he gonna put the demons into the pork, so that, you know, he gonna cast it into the pork so that he'll know, oh man, because he don't want nothing to do with the demons. He had the demons, he was fucking possessed and shit, fucking with him. You know that demon shit? He had a demon on him. He said, "Nah, I ain't gonna do that, man." You know, the pork was one thing, man. Pork poisoned him, but he said, "Oh, now I'm." So Allah put the pork into the demon. He put the demon into the pork, and said so that he wouldn't touch it no more. And that's why Allah forbids it. There's demons in it, and whenever you eat it, it lowers. You know, it doesn't give you nothing spiritually, because everything you have to do, you got equality. That's what I preach: equality, mentally, physically, spiritually, every level, mentally as well as physically. If you exercise your muscles, exercise your brain, exercise your beliefs, exercise your faith in Allah, exercise your health, exercise what you eat, exercise all that, mentally as well as physically, equality. You feel me? So yeah, he put the demons into the pork and shit. I just lost my train of thought. Man, but I ain't gonna cut nothing out, because I don't even need to edit these. Because one, I don't got Sony Vegas Pro, and two, if I did, I don't, one take Jake. I ain't gonna restart the video, but anyways, you put the demons into the pork and shit. So whenever you eat it, you know, it takes from your vibrations. It just, that's why devils like to eat it. And people, and also, let me tell you what a devil is. I'm not saying all white people are devils. No, I don't. The 5%ers, you know, we are nor anti-white nor pro-black. The things we might do are pro-black because you have to, but I'm talking about on a level playing field. We're not saying black people are better than this, Asian people are the best, white people the best. Nah, everybody, the motherfucker same. But the devils, we anti-devilishment and pro-righteousness. So devils are wicked, you feel me? They use less percentage of their brain, they most sickly, you know, and they know trickology. It's embedded with them. You can't blame them for what they do. It's just their nature. That's why they're devils. So it isn't, if you're white, you're a devil, this, and that white. No, I'm not tearing down a white man. I'm tearing down the devils. I'm talking about the white people who own the slaves, the slave makers of the pole, the 10%ers, the motherfuckers who be doing that bullshit to us, who put us in that shit, made us kill each other, this slavery, all this fucking shit. Those are the devils. But anyways, devils, why do devils like to eat pork? They like to eat pork because they like to do everything that's against the opposite of Allah. against Allah. They hate Allah, so they do the things that's against Him. So they eat the pork because it's prohibited. It got demons inside of it. It's gonna it can make you crazy. It's gonna make you aching, muscle aches. It's gonna poison you, take away from your abundance of life. It's gonna do all these things to you. That's bad, and they don't care. And I'm gonna also say this: Christianity that was started by devils. A lot of the shit in the Bible is not fake. It's not what it seems to be. You might be like, well, I thought it was about peace and loving Allah. No, a lot of the shit that they say in Christianity in the Bible is fake, or not fake. It's not true. Not true to begin with. They say a whole bunch of bullshit that ain't true. And the thing, it even says in the Bible not to eat pork, but they don't want to talk about that. And you see, and it was said, I forgot where it was said, but it was said that it was one of the prophets, I think, who said it somewhere in the, in all the storylines, not storylines, but all the books, whatever the Torah is, it what the Hebrews use, the Torah, the Bible, and the it says it in the Bible and the Quran. It says it across all the books. But basically, the majority of people are going to be under false belief. The majority is going to be wrong, the 85%. And what's the biggest religion in the world? Christianity. You feel me? So why would it say in the Bible? And lots of preachers, and so they don't want to talk about this, but lots of preachers of the Christian religion, they like to say, and that's just another thing. I ain't bashing. I say, oh, y'all been lied to. I ain't saying this y'all fault. I'm just talking. I'm just bringing the truth, man. I ain't saying fuck you. I'm not saying, oh, you such a bad person. No, you gon' nah, man. But yeah, all preachers, they don't like to talk about this because they know they don't want people to realize. But it says the majority of people are gonna be under false pretenses. They gonna be under slavery. They gonna be, the shit that they think is real is the complete opposite and shit. So majority of the people is Christians, you feel me? And it even says not to eat pork, but they disobey. They don't even want to. They disobey. So anyways, devils, they disobey a lot. They want to do everything else. And since they're destined, they doomed to hell, they want to bring everyone else with them. They're a devil. They do trickology. They do evilness, devilishment. They do all that shit. So they're bound for hell. That's just what they is. So they want to take everybody else with them. They want to take everybody, and it ain't just black people. It's everybody else. The 85%, the majority of people, they want to keep them with them. So that's why during slavery they made the black man eat. During slavery they made them, in the period of indoctrination, 1555 to 1616, where they made the black man into the American Negro, the so-called American Negro. They taught him to eat the pig because when you eat it, you get the attributes of it. You feel me? So you're gonna be fat, lazy, doing this and that, whatever. You're gonna inherit the attributes of the pig, and they also want everybody else to be doomed with them. So they taught them Christianity and all the shit through Christianity. They taught them that Allah was white and to fear the white man. No. They taught them that God was white and to fear God, so that they would fear the white man. They taught them to eat pork, so that they would be trapped with them and trying to pull them down, but they go to hell too with them. So that's why they lie to everybody. But that's another thing. It ain't your fault. That's why you might be saying, well, bro, I ate pork before. What am I supposed to do? Nah, it once you know, because all the people who be eating that, they don't know. If they knew, they would be like, what the fuck? And all these are two books. These are the books where I've learned all of my stuff from. Elijah Muhammad, How to Eat to Live. I put an Amazon purchase description for both of these, book 1 and book 2. I suggest you read both of them because there's so much stuff that I ain't even going over that's in these books. I'm sorry this is a long ass video. I don't know, I just be doing me. But yes, these books from Elijah Muhammad, How to Eat to Live. And he got all this knowledge from Farad Muhammad, which is Allah in person. So yes, these books. Whatever this is, How to Eat to Live, book 1 and book 2. Feel me? I'll put Amazon purchase links in the description so y'all can get this. But yeah, man, they want everybody to be done with them. So it ain't. So if you've eaten pork before, it's cool. It's whatever. But once you know, and there's more stuff to be known, which is in them books. That's why I want y'all to read this. But once you know all the reasons and shit, and you still do that shit, that's when it's a sin. Once you know what you're doing and then you're still doing wrong, you're disobeying Allah's will, that's when that shit's a sin. You know, before you know the knowledge, you can't be punished. It's not your fault. You can't be punished for that shit. You know, you've been lied to, you've been persuaded, your parents have been persuaded and lied to, your grandparents, going back to the first people that John Hawkins tricked into getting onto his ship and becoming slaves. The people who wasn't able to escape and kill themselves and do all that shit. So it goes all the way back then, you know. So we was fucking, it ain't our fault. So, but once you know the reasons, that's when you got to be like, nah, bro, I can't eat the pig no more, and cut that shit out. And there's more damn reasons that, you know, because I'm just coming off the top of my head what I know, what I can remember. But there's so, and even all the shit I know, I couldn't, because I would be making a damn 24-hour long video, damn near, because that's how much shit there is. But yeah, they want you to eat the pig so that you can become, you know, just like them, destined for hell, trapped to go to hell, but you won't. You know, that's the one thing, because you've been fucking lied to. That's why you need to learn this shit so you can get abundance of life. You can live as long as you can, and you can be living cool. So they want to eat it because they want to disobey Allah, and Allah prohibited it, so they want to defy Him and do all that shit. So that's the I guess you could say that's the reasons why Allah forbids it. You feel me? Now let's get on. Well, I just explained the other part. So yeah, I'm gonna do a quick recap just to make sure I didn't forget anything. So the Arabic word for the swine is Khanzier, Khanzier. Khan meaning I see, and Zaire meaning very foul. So I see very foul. Swine is the filthiest animal. It was grafted from the pig and the cat, and it's filled with these worms called Trichinella, and you know, very bad worms. It's called the pork worm. Search it up. Do your research about it. It's very poisonous for you. It takes away from your life. It takes away from your beauty. Does all that shit. It is. You forbid. You know, it's forbidden. You gotta. For health reasons, you should not eat that shit. And yeah, for the sake of your own health and for being obedient to Allah, you should not eat that, because it has a demon inside of it. The demon was taken out of a black man who was possessed and put into the pig so that he would not eat the pig no more. And yeah, because the pig is a terrible animal that is very poisonous, all that. So it has a demon inside of it called Khanzier, Khanzier. So that's who they want you to eat that shit. The devils, so that because they eat it themselves because they don't care about their own health, and they also eat it because they want to go against Allah, and they want you to eat it because since they're trapped, they want to pull everybody else down. You feel me? Oh, we all going down, so you finna go down too. Nah, cuz I ain't going out like that. I'm finna learn this motherfucking truth. So once you know the truth, once you know all the shit about it, you got to stop eating the pork. So to all my people out there, don't matter how, I'm this old, Nah, man, I want y'all, to all the black people out there, man, to my brothers and sisters out here in the wilderness of North America, man, stop eating this stuff for health's sake, for Allah's sake, for your mother's sake, for everyone's sake, for humanity's sake, for our people's sake, of us getting out of what we is, man, finding out the information and using it to free ourselves, because I can't free you, you can't free this person, you can only free yourself, but what you can do is you can provide that knowledge to other people so that they can use it to free themselves. You can be that provider. You can be that bridge. I can't do this all by myself, but you know what I can do? I can say this, and then one of y'all might hear it and be like, yeah, man, I like that, or whatever. Learn, start to, get the knowledge from me, because I'm a teacher, and then become a teacher yourself. That's what I preach. That y'all have to become preachers too, not just me. You can't just hear that and keep it for yourself. You be doing a disservice to yourself, to your people, to everybody. You got to keep on teaching it. So I can't do this by myself, but I might tell y'all, and even if one of y'all might go and be like, yeah, and then tell y'all two friends, and then they might tell, and then this dude, the dude down the street, the old girl that work at the chicken shack, everyone knows. So then we can come together as a big group, as a collective, and then do this stuff. And we can't destroy this. We can't destroy this. We have to build build positive and end all negativity. You know, you don't just do end. In order to destroy and end all this devilish negativity and this devilishment that we've been put in, we have to build. By us building positive, we end our negativity. I think that's number 15. I'm studying my supreme alphabet. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but number 15, I think. Now we're in. Yes, we must build in order to destroy. You can't destroy, because if you destroy, you never get anywhere. You might, but you can't go nowhere because you haven't built. But once you're able to build, by you doing the act of building, you end that shit. You destroy all that bullshit by taking the negativity away from yourself and raising your positivity. By raising your positivity, you killed all that other bullshit. You're like, cool. And now you can do this. But yes, stop eating the pork, the pig. This shit terrible for you, for your health's sake. Make sure your kids don't eat it. Make sure, don't matter who you is, and for your health. It don't matter if you 60 years old, be like, man, I've been doing bullshit, man. Start now. It's never too late nor too early to start on your health. Your health, just as food can give you an abundance of life, it can also take it away. Health is wealth. Do that shit. Eat 1 meal a day. Fast whenever you can. Drink plenty of water. Plenty of water. Oh shit. Yeah, this video about to cut out too. Drink plenty of water. Keep your vibrations up, your frequencies, your energy. I'm sending mine to y'all too so y'all can feel it. And peace to all the gods in the earth. Word is bond.